The truth about small builds on NBA 2K26. All right, as you guys can see, I do have a lot of builds. All right, I have builds from 5'9" all the way to 7'4". A lot of people ask me about this build, my 6'4" lockdown, my small lock that's gonna get 99 speed, 99 agility. I love this build. A lot of people ask me about it. Is it too small to play defense? 99 steel, is it worth it? All this speed with no strength, is it worth it, y'all? I'm gonna be breaking down being small and playing defense, especially on this build. But I'm also gonna break down what it's like to be small on offense, using a lot of clips on this build, my 5'9". I love this build, y'all, but like I said, man, I have a lot of experience with all types of builds, from the smallest of the small all the way up to the tallest of the tall and everywhere in between, man. I've been seeing a lot of misinformation going around lately in this community, so I wanted to get this video out, man. A lot of people, they still ask me about this build. A lot of people, like, get comments about my 6'4" lock and my smaller PG. So like this video, man, if this is gonna help you, if you guys are curious about making a small build or just how much it impacts, because I think a lot of people get height misunderstood in this community. But the first things first, y'all, the verse of the video in Psalm 118: this is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it, y'all. I'm telling you, not every single day is promised, y'all. Every single day, every single breath is a gift from God, man. It's grace and it's mercy, because we're not owed any of this, y'all. So this is the day that the Lord has made. So whatever's going on in life, no matter what storms or battles you're going through, man, rejoice in the midst of it, okay? Because as long as we're still here, man, we're still alive. That's a blessing, man, and it can always get better, y'all. So always follow God, always follow Jesus Christ, y'all. Just be sure to thank God every chance that we can, man, because it's gonna get to a certain point where it's gonna be your last day and you may or may not know it. So every single day is a blessing, y'all. Follow God and follow Jesus Christ always. All right, so we're gonna start out with some clips on my 5'9" point guard. I've got some rec clips, and then I have some clips in the stage later on in this video as well. But I wanted to talk about being a small guard, all right, for offense. How is being small on offense? For those y'all that care about, the defense, we're gonna get into that later in the video with my lockdown. All right, but even this build, my 5'9" point guard, I play pretty crazy defense. You guys see the clips. But I have to tell y'all the truth about being small, about making a small build. If you're gonna make a 5'9" or 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", if you're gonna be a small guard, here's the truth about small builds, okay? If you suck at 2K, don't make a small build. All right, and you have to be honest with yourself, y'all. If you suck at the game, don't make a small build. Don't make a point guard, man, if you suck at 2K. And I'm not like trying to be mean or ha ha he he, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people that aren't that good at the game, they hop on these small builds, and it kind of gives them a bad look, all right? Because they don't really understand how to play point guard, how to be on a small build. They don't understand, how to get open, what's a good shot, all this type of stuff. Playing on a small build, there's less room for error, okay? So you have to really be on top of your game. There's advantages to being small, just like there's disadvantages to being small, all right? But for the most part, man, if you're on a smaller build, there's not as much room for forgiveness. And what I mean by that, on my 5'9", for example, if that was a perfect example, that was a hand down, man down shot right there, and it still popped up open. So you can still take open shots and you can take pocket shots on these small builds, but you just have to really know what's open and what's not open. You have to really be good with your shot selection when it comes to being on a smaller build. And I know a lot of y'all are curious about the mini marksman badge. I've done a whole video, if you guys scroll back on my channel, breaking down the power of mini marksman badge, a very underrated and misunderstood badge. But if you're small, you do have access to mini marksman, which shout out 2K Labs, they recently posted a video on that. Legend is, like the best value. Mini marksman is a badge that you really want at a high level if you're a small guard, because it allows you to shoot those pocket shots way more confidently. when you are smaller, you will get contested more. Okay, so that's why mini marksman advantage like that even exists, because the smaller you are, just naturally the more your shot gets contested. All right, even a shot like that is a 4% contest. You can still hit contested shots, y'all, but if you play on a smaller build, you know exactly what I'm saying. All right, your shot gets contested way more, so you have to actually have skill in getting open shots, creating open looks for yourself, you know, and you have to have the skill, you know, when you do get contested, to still be able to time that, to, you know, read the floor and run the offense. So that's the number one thing when it comes to being a small guard, y'all. You have to actually be good at 2K. All right, you have to actually be good at the game. And for those of y'all that are struggling, you know, being a guard, being a point guard, I've posted videos how to run point guard, you know, the different IQ aspects of it, how to pass the ball, you know, how to see the floor. I've posted a lot of videos, how to score, how to shoot, all that type of stuff, man. For those of y'all that want to improve your game, there are ways to improve your game, but I'm just saying, be honest with yourself, man. Before you go out here making a small build, bro, if you suck at the game, you're probably not going to like it. All right, but if you're good, you know how to get open shots like that, you will have a lot of fun on a small build. For me personally, I've always loved playing on small builds. I make one every year because I love it so much. It's just when you're dunking like that and just doing crazy stuff on a small build, it just looks crazier. It looks, you know, it's just more fun for me. Me personally, I like being on a small build, so you have to understand what you're getting into. All right, there are advantages and disadvantages. Look how fast I am. You know, you're able to have fun and go crazy even against comp players, you know, in Pro-Am or Proving Grounds, whatever stage, whatever. You just have to actually be good at the game. All right, but as far as offensively, how much does height affect you? You definitely will get contested more. You definitely will dunk less as well, y'all. The smaller you are, the less your green window will be on your dunk meter. All right, so bigger players, they do dunk noticeably better as well. So if you like to, you know, be a slasher, get contact dunks, I would suggest a taller build. But look at stuff like this, y'all. I'm on my 5'9". I'm getting stops in the paint. I'm grabbing boards and I'm coming down court. Now I did miss the shot, all right. I wasn't trying to really shoot that like that, but it was my heat check too. I probably could have hit it, but all I'm saying, y'all, when you're on a small build, it's heart over height, man. You have to want it. You have to have the skill level to really play point guard, you know, to really do good and really want it, man. Because if you suck, you're going to make a small build look bad on offense for sure. Now we're going to get into the defensive side of the ball. I know a lot of you guys, I get so much comments on this build, you know, my 6'4" lock, my small lock. This right here is really, in my opinion, the best lockdown build in the game. For me, the way that I play, and just, I mean, you guys see the clips, all right? I've been going absolutely crazy on this build in all modes. I got clips in Pro-Am, Proving Grounds, some threes stuff, stage. I got all types of clips, y'all, so just pay attention, y'all. I want you to really pay attention on this build. Look how fast that I am. Look how fast that I recover and change directions. Okay, I do have clips in here of me getting red contests, very good contests on this build, y'all, but I want you guys to really look at plays like this, y'all. Look how I'm able to cover so much ground. I'm playing two right here. You see how I'm like baiting back and forth, and then I'm able to get a 42% contest right there, y'all. The power of being a small build on defense is your speed and your agility. It's the quickness, all right? It's the ability to cover ground and just do crazy stuff. Look at this, man. This is like a I forget dude's name. He used to play for the Sixers. Was it Matisse Thybulle? You know, like being able to recover like that and get blocks when you're on a small build. Yes, you're not gonna have the same interior presence, the same, you know, defensive presence as a tall build. Like on my 6'4", I don't block shots the same way I do on my 7'4". Okay, but when you have that high speed and high agility, you're able to position yourself so much better than with a taller build, with a tall lock. Even stuff like this. Look how fast I'm able to crash off the corner. When you have that high speed, use that to your advantage, y'all. That's the advantage of a small build, is covering all that ground, being able to turn around quickly, to play lanes. And also, I'm going to get into how to get steals, y'all, the pluck steals, man, because the advantage of being on a small build, if you guys were paying attention, you could even see it in those clips on my 5'9". But when you are on a smaller player, it allows you to get closer to the ball handler. All right, so That's a crazy pass, by the way. Shout out my guy T. He just nutmegged him. Oh my gosh. But when you're on a small build, look at this. Look how close I can get up to his body. So then as soon as he brings the ball my way, I'm able to reach with that legend glove and get that steal, man. It's like the smaller you are, your hitbox is able to get closer to their hitbox. Your hitbox gets closer to the ball, y'all. I'm telling you guys, there is a difference when it comes to the taller your player is versus the smaller your player is on like how up close and just crazy defense you can play. All right, look at this too, y'all. Look how fast I'm able to recover right there. You can't do that on a tall build. And yes, tall builds can like have more wingspan to cover more area, but when you factor in the speed, y'all, look at this, man. Redacted, shout out Redacted, y'all. This is a very good point guard, man, and he's getting put into a box because look how I'm so fast and able to recover. I'm able to cut him off every single time, everywhere he goes. I cut him off, not to even mention the breaks. I mean, on a small build, that speed, it'll help you on the break so much. Look at this play too, game on the line, y'all. Game on the line, I bait this steal. I run out and then I run back in to recover and get that steal to maybe save the game, you know. He could have hit that shot, you know, but like that's what I'm saying, y'all. Just because you're small, it doesn't make you a bad defender. It actually, if you know what you're doing, you can be a great defender. Look at steals like this, passes like this, man. A lot of people been saying, oh, 99 still ain't worth it, or you need pass accuracy, strength, blah, blah, blah. You really don't, y'all. I'm telling you, man. This build is crazy, and I give you guys the proof, man. I would never lie to y'all, man. I give you guys video proof. I try to always give y'all the best information, man, the best tips that I can to help you guys, man, because I know a lot of y'all in this 2K community, a lot of people don't go over how to actually get better, you know, like the IQ side of basketball, the mental side of it. And look at stuff like this, man. This is against a 6'11". So that guy, Eurostep right there, number 13, he's like their point guard. He was running point for them that game. He was on a 6'11". And I want y'all to pay attention to the clips where I guard him, y'all. Because you guys see, I'm still getting contests. I'm getting contests against taller players, against bigger players, man. You just have to be in the good position, which when you're smaller and faster, it's much easier to be in good position, y'all. But if you just play good positional defense, you can get crazy contests. Look at stuff like this, y'all. I have no adrenaline, y'all. I have no adrenaline, and I basically played the lane this entire shot clock. I was spamming square the entire shot clock, and I'm going to get the steal just because of my speed, my agility. It allows me to sit there and play lanes and spam square and be a pest on defense the whole shot clock. I mean, look at this. Because he's tall, I'm so close on him. I know as soon as he does that little crossover move and brings the basketball towards his right hand, that's when I'm going to reach, and I'm so close to his body, man. It gives me just a crazy steal, y'all. I'm telling you, the smaller you are, I'm telling you, if you can predict where the ball is going, if you know how to get pluck steals and beat your opponent to the spot, man, I'm telling you, these small, fast builds are crazy on defense. They are absolutely crazy on defense and on offense too. But it does take skill. It does take IQ. All right, so there is less room for error too. So what I mean by that, on my 6'4" lock, look at this. I have to jump right there, but because I'm so fast, I can recover and get red contest, y'all, very, very easily. All right, but if I was on a taller build, maybe I don't have to jump right there. You get what I'm saying? But you still have to have IQ and, you know what you're doing on defense. You still have to have the effort and the willingness to play defense. It still comes down to skill and IQ, y'all. That's really what defense is, man. And I posted so many videos on that, man. Even on my build with 25 steal, 25 defense. I get game-winning steals, game-winning blocks, man. I play elite defense, even on my build with 25 defense, y'all. Because it's really just about IQ and stick skill, predicting your opponent, outthinking your opponent. That's really what defense comes down to. So on a small build, man, when you have the speed and just the high steal and just the ability to recover and play lanes like this, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy if you actually have the right build on top of the IQ to go along with it. I mean, you guys seeing these clips, man. This 99 steal is no joke. 99 steal is no joke on this build. 99 agility, 99 speed, it's no joke. Look at this, y'all. Look how fast I turn around and recover right there. I'm telling y'all, it looks like I'm beat out the play, but you guys seen I was able to catch up to their guard, and really that's a steal, maybe it's a kickball, whatever you want to call it, but the relentless mindset that I have as a defender, man, I'm going to get the stop right back. Even with no adrenaline, y'all. Even with no adrenaline, I'm still playing the lane with a 35 pass. I'm throwing the break, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, don't hate the player, man. Hate the game, all right? It's not my fault 2K designs the game this way, all right? I just play the game, man, and this stuff is absolutely crazy. Look at this, too, man. This is kind of fluky. Here's something that I do want to touch on these short builds when it comes to, like, contests in general. As a smaller build, yes, you do need to jump more. You have to play better positional defense to get the same amount of contests. So you do get less contests the smaller you are, for sure, y'all. I don't want to, like, make it sound like I'm saying something I'm not, okay? But look at play like this. Oh my gosh, he's just boxed up so bad. I'm bumping him so bad. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Look, and then I jump. Even though I'm 6'4", he's 6'8", I'm still going to get a red contest because I'm playing good positional defense. I'm jumping at the right time. You have to do stuff like that on a smaller build to make the impact that you really need to make. But also keep in mind, y'all, 2K26, man, shot contest is just not the best, period. It's not the best in general. You could have a 7'4" with 99 block, 99 perimeter, and you will still get shot over sometimes, all right? It's just the way that this game is. And especially, look at some of these clips in the stage, y'all. I got some clips on my 5'9" in the stage. Y'all tell me, should these shots be open? All right, now, if you guys see when I'm on my my white player right here, this is my Jerry West, okay? So this is my 6'4". So you guys tell me, he jumped into the screen. He's not even facing me. Should that be a 6% contest? Versus on my 5'9" build, I'm shooting, in my opinion, shots that should get contested way more than that, and it's saying open. And stuff like this, man, I'm on my 5'9", I'm jumping, and I'm getting 20% contested, y'all. Like, you can definitely get contests on a smaller build, man. But sometimes people are going to shoot over you. It kind of is what it is, all right? If people hit yellow contests, man, you kind of just got to tip your hat off to them. But look at stuff like this, y'all. Is that really an open? If that shot on my 6'4" was an 8% contest, I mean, look at stuff like this, y'all. I got them both crabbed. I'm on a 5'9". I'm doing this against two pure locks, you know, 6'8", 6'9", pure locks, back ends, y'all. Like, these people have high defense. Even though I missed that shot, y'all, that says open right there. Like, something is off with the contest in general on this game. So it doesn't matter if you have the highest perimeter, blah, blah, blah. You're on the tallest build, man. Sometimes the game is just going to let you get contest, and sometimes it's not, y'all. It's just a very fluky game with a lot of things, but especially when it comes down to shot contest, y'all. So I want to be clear, man. On a small build, you're going to get shot over sometimes, but also you are going to get some crazy moments where it'll even surprise you how good of a shot contest you got, y'all. So like this video, man. Comment down below, short, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, man. Comment if this video helps you guys, man. I tried to give y'all some real gems and tips, you know, how does height affect your player on offense and defense, man, because like I said, I've been seeing a lot of misinformation going around this community, and I wanted to help a lot of y'all because I get a lot of comments about these builds. So comment down below, y'all. Like the video. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on post notifications, you guys. And the most important thing, follow Jesus Christ, y'all. Follow God, man. At the end of the day, this 2K stuff, it means nothing, man. Who cares about your build on 2K, y'all? 2K is here today and gone tomorrow, y'all. But the word of God stands forever. God and his kingdom stands forever. So follow God, follow Jesus Christ, man. I promise you, you will not regret it. Have a blessed rest of your day, and peace.